Breaking news! This just in, that James Marcia has expanded on Erikson's concept of identity crisis and identity confusion. Marcia looked at the psychological task of establishing a sense of identity and decided that the attainment of a mature identity depends on two variables, crisis and commitment. He called these identity statuses. The four statuses are identity diffusion, foreclosure, moratorium, and identity achievement. Let's drop in on our reporter to learn more.
Thanks. As stated, Marcia has developed 4 stages of identity statuses, and each status, along with specific characteristics, had a crisis and commitment piece. Let's take a closer look at each one of these stages. Identity diffusion is the first stage. The individual is not yet experienced. There is little serious thought given to forms of identity such as occupation, gender roles, and values. Their commitment is weak, and their ideas over topics such as occupation, gender roles, and values are easily changed due to any amount of positive or negative feedback. Individuals in this stage are not self-directed. They seem to be disoriented, impulsive, and have low self-esteem. Often, they are alienated from their parents and avoid getting involved in any kind of work or interpersonal relationships. Foreclosure is the second stage. These individuals are not experienced. They may never suffer doubts about identity issues. Their commitment is strong, and they have accepted and applied the values of their parents. People in this stage are authoritarian and closed-minded. While they have low anxiety, they have issues solving problems under any amount of stress. They feel like they are above their peers and depend more on their parents and other authority figures for guidance and approval. The third stage is moratorium. Individuals in this stage are partially experienced. They have started to give some thought to identity-related questions. Their commitment, though, is weak because they have not yet achieved satisfactory answers. These individuals are anxious and dissatisfied with school. They seem to daydream and change their majors often. People in the moratorium stage engage in short-lived relationships. They also may temporarily reject parental and societal values. The fourth and final stage is identity achievement. Individuals are fully experienced. They have considered and explored many options regarding their occupation, gender roles, and values. They have strong commitments that are self-chosen. In the final stage, they are introspective. The individuals are more planful, rational, and logical in their decision-making. They have a high self-esteem and work well under stress, and their interpersonal relationships are close. Now, these stages aren't concrete and do not have a specific age requirement either. This means that if something were to happen during the development of the stages, then it is possible that no matter how old the person is, they can drop backwards only to have to work up to the top again. James Marcia states at the end that individuals are an amalgam of their experiences. Thus, their identities reflect a mixture of their identity statuses. This is reporter Hannah signing off.
Thank you, Hannah. This has been WXYZ Nightly News.